Join me today as I play around on the 400 and get this place here squared away, level, and ready for the building to be put up. All right, so here we are back at the stomping grounds here, and this is where the 20 by 30 glorified carport's going. And I got Bob Ettinger here, and he is, what would you call yourself?
Excavating contractor.
That's right, excavating contractor, and he's got a laser level there. And I'm sure a lot of you viewers have used these, but there's going to be quite a few that haven't. And Bob, can you tell them anything at all about this laser level in particular?
It's just a regular rotating grade. It's a grade laser.
Grade laser, and what kind is it?
That's a top gun.
All right. And what have we done here essentially? I mean, we put 4 stakes in the ground.
Yeah, and we just staked out the corners and marked where you're. They put a line on the stakes where your grade's going to be. So after I leave, you can put strings on it and be able to follow your grades.
And what we found out was that it wasn't off as much as I thought it was, and it's kind of an illusion because you're looking at the edges here, and the reason I thought it was going to be off more is because there's a bowl effect in the middle. And the middle doesn't matter, at least not for a carport, because they're going to run, you know, from pretty much the inside of that post or stake to the inside of that stake. They're going to run a long metal rod and then stake that anchored into the ground, because one thing about a carport, they make great kites, wind kites. And we do get strong winds out of here, prevailing out of the west. Well, we got a load of fill dirt here. It's, I don't know, probably 16 yards. And I'm going to spot them in. Bob, when we lasered these were only off probably about 5 inches. And with this space here, we figure one triaxle will be 2 foot deep, so I should have a lot of excess dirt, which I'm okay with. Better get in his line of sight here. That should do it. Now this is Fiesler Sand and Gravel out of Erie, Pennsylvania, so real good price on this dirt. I mean, real good price. Got a little moisture in it, but as dry as we've been lately. Yep, that'll definitely work. All right, got me a pile. And I'll show you what I'm doing here in a minute. I mean, this is just for, you know, if somebody else wants to put one up, you know, I'll make the mistakes. You don't have to. I haven't made any yet, but there's always hope.
That whole load was on the flipping tailgate.
What's that?
I had that whole load on the freaking tailgate.
Yeah.
I'm sitting, the guys have moved the excavator in the pit.
Yeah.
They're hauling out fill, but I'm sitting like 7 feet above the truck, but I can't get that truck back to that excavator where they're sitting.
I ain't even worried about it.
I get them dropped in the box and I try to scoot the box a little bit.
No, that'll work good for me, because my main concern, you know, when somebody looks at a site, they're thinking about leveling the whole thing.
Right.
I don't mind a little dip right here, because that's going to give me a little more head clearance.
Right.
So, you know
what? Now that I'm looking at a low, you know, you'll be close.
I'll be close.
You'll be close.
I mean, at that price, getting a second one in here ain't bad. It ain't too painful, you know.
So yeah, you got some gravel in there, and then I grabbed some dirt next to it, so you got kind of a mixture.
Yeah, yeah.
To do it.
I'm pleased with what I see, so.
All right, sir.
All right, thank you.
You bet.
All right, so got my load of dirt here, and I'm going to play with the 400 and get you guys set up so you can watch me. I might put it in fast motion, I might not. I don't know. I just work here, type of deal. All right. So it's been, I don't know, a couple hours and that dirt sat there. It's dried out a lot. Basically, when you're putting in a carport, you know, you can see the center here dips a little bit. And I mentioned it just now earlier in the video. It doesn't really matter your center dips. It's these side rails where the side rails of the carport are going to go. And, you know, that can't be off more than 3 inches. Right now I'm off about 5. It's not going to take this whole pile to level it, but if it does, it does. Can never have enough dirt to play with the 400, so let's get playing. There we go. Get us a nice scoop. I want to talk about the last video, and that you know, it was never about a chainsaw or whether or not the chainsaw could actually cut the tree down, or my ability to cut the tree down. It was never about any of that. It was the moral of the story is Farmall saving the day, as it always does and always has in the history of farming. Nice big scoop. Watch them slick spin to win. There we go. And I am down throttling at the lowest throttle markings here right there. I mean, no sense running hard, don't need to. Just get a little dirt here and dumpsy-divey. I'll tell you, if this tractor could talk, it would have some stories. There's probably no doubt about that. I'm sure just about this whole 400's life, it's had this loader on it. Don't need big scoops. Drop her right there. And you're probably wondering what I paid for that load of fill dirt, which is basically what that is. 200 bucks. I didn't think that was bad at all. That's just me. There you go. Got you some. I could probably pop bigger scoops than that, but I just don't need to. What's pretty cool about it is that the length of that old barn right there, or what's left of the old barn, is 30 feet long, and so what I'm having put in is equal length, so it's pretty easy to find. The benchmark is right over there. That's the high spot, so everything else is just going to end up equaling that. I'm wearing these Go Vision glasses, and you know, they work pretty good. No major complaints other than the heat. I've noticed on days it's over 85, they take a crap. So yeah, if you're thinking about getting yourself a pair of Go Vision glasses, and you live in the South where it's hot a lot more often than it is here, I wouldn't. Just saying. Come on. That ain't a big enough scoop to bust a crepe with. Alright, I'm going to level these little molehills out that I made. This is the longest these glasses have held up, but then again, we're not super duper hot today, so that matters. Hot air matters.